up, gang? What up, gang? It's your boy FICO Jordan. We back here for another weekly watch list call. This week is recorded, 3-day weekend. Y'all kicking it with your family. Hopefully you getting these plays set up just like we are. We come back to bring you that heat this week as usual. Hopefully you had a blessed week this week. And man, we were looking forward to some opportunities that's coming into play this week. You know how we get down. I'm going to quickly go over these sectors, and we're going to take a look at SPY right now in terms of how things finished. Finishing the week, SPY was 2 up on the month, starting the month of September. It was 2 up on the week. It is green 2 down on the day, so potentially getting a 2-2 reversal over the high of 40 or 453.63 to push higher into the highs. QQQ, 2 up on the month. Right now, 2 up on the week. Inside up on the day, breaking a high of 381.98 will give us a 212 continuation on the, no, my apologies, 212 reversal, because we did have a shooter back on Wednesday coming down off of that high. If we go into Dow, right now, Dow is inside up on the month. It is a failed break of the range on the week over the high of 355.04. It looks like some chop going on right now. It is an 2 down but green on the day. As far as the Russell is concerned, go ahead and pull up the Russ. The Russ is a 212 reversal on the month over the high of 227.35. It is 2 up on the month. It is 2 up on the week, 2 down on the day. Breaking the high of 228.97 will put the Russell back in the time frame continuity to the upside. As far as the sectors in SPY, XLB right now, it is inside on the month, and it is 2 up on the week with a failed breakout of the range of 862.20. It is 2 down on the day. Right now, if this week fails and it goes 2-2 reversal against 84.65, it'll put us in the time frame continuity to the downside, which looks like the month what might take out the low at 882.37. XLC, things started to move backwards against us. I like the way XLC started out the week last week. And then we got an inverted hammer on the day on Wednesday. And then price action started to move back, trying to take out lower lows. Right now, it is 2 up on the month, but failing to really break out of that 85.81 level. It is 2 up on the week, and it is 2 down continuation on the day, just taking out the low of the previous pivot at 85.17. If it were to reverse and go 2-2 on the day back to the upside, magnitude will be 86.36. XLE right now, we know XLE has been pulling back since the month of June, as now it is inside month, is inside up. There is a hammer finish on the week going over the high of 49.69 will put us 2 up on the week. It finished as an inside day. A little bit of conflict, but at the same time, not far to go in order to put things into control. I believe XLE has reversed from its lows, pushing back up into the high. Right now, if we look at XLF, we are inside month, and we are coming down on the week. So financials looking to get clapped because it's going outside week. So this continuity will flip, headed at 37.22. If we look at XLI, we are inside up on the month, and we are a hammer on the week. We are inside down on the day. So if we do rev against 104.52 and go to the downside, that target on the day will be 103.72, which will make this a 1-2-2 reversal at that target on the week if it were to get there. So watch out for industrials making its way back down. XLK, 2 up on the month, 2 up on the week, 2 up on the day. Not a crazy breakout. If you look at the day, it does look like it is corrective activity from this push up back from August the 19th. Staples became a favorite of mine last week. Thank you, Boss Gang VIP. Right now, it is inside up on the month. high of 73.25 will give us 2 up on the month. We did do a 2-2 reversal on the week over the high of 72.20 or 72.90. It did not move in force. Looks like it's having some corrective activity at that point. Magnitude will be 73.25 on the week. If you look at the day, it is a hammer. If it goes 2-2 over 72.94, we will go back into the highs. Perfect corrective activity. Honestly, at this point, XLP has become one of my favorite sectors because of its strength. Real estate, 2 up on the month, 2 up on the week, double hammer day on real estate, and it's showing crazy strength. The week last week that real estate had was crazy in comparison to any of the weeks since it's been on this run since the actual year started. XLU, 2 up on the month, hot, looking like all-time high, reached on utilities, failed breakout on the week at 69.90. It has went 2 down on the day. 2-2 continuation under 69.32 would take it down to 68.64 as far as the target is concerned, or it could rev over 69.96. Have to see what the futures look like in the morning. XLV, 2 up on the month right now, and we are 3 up on the week. So having that bottom outcome here, fail the break down under the low of 134.41. When price action fails one side of the range, it looks to take out the other. Did it an entire week last week. After the hammer day on Wednesday, XLV climbed back into its all-time high range, looking to push up further on the month. Month looks strong. Healthcare definitely looks like where it is at. Right now in the month on discretionary, our last sector, 2 up on the month. It is failing to take. It got all-time high, but not a strong breakout over 184.69. It does look like a slight rejection at that level. Right now, the day is showing an actionable signal with a 2 up hammer. So looks like the day, if it opens where it closes, 183.57 over that high, it'll move back into full time frame continuity, back up on the day, actually sending the month green. That's it for the sectors and SPY. Boss Gang, VIP, where you at? Can you give us an idea of what the market sentiment is looking like going into this week of September?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, despite what a lot of people might think, we're actually setting up bullish historically for this week. Um, a lot of people, they're coming off the holidays, so they're going to want to make some money. We have next week have the official trading year ending, the triple witching next week, so they're going to want to make some money before they decide which positions they're going to rotate uh, for the upcoming years. We've had a lack of a 5% correction in the market. People are expecting it. This may not be the week though. The day after Labor Day, the Dow has been up 16 of the last 26, but down the last 7 to 10. Tuesday, people are going to be taking some positions. The main thing we're going to do is make sure we know where the money resides. For the rest of the week, we are looking extremely bullish Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So there's going to be some opportunities we're looking forward to, as well as September 13th, the next day on Monday, we're looking for some bullish activity. So a lot of people are going to look at the downside. I guess I would say that last year was, kind of an anomaly. The main thing is we're going to know where the money resides. So I have some great setups this week that I'm looking forward to. Possibly a lot of small cap, a lot of strength in XLP, like FICO mentioned. So we'll go ahead and get into it, but everything's looking good. We know where the money resides, and we can go ahead and make it happen this week.
Man, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Look, we're gonna be quick about this. We're gonna run through, and we're gonna make sure we give y'all some of the heat and show you exactly where. What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. We got the homie Wealthy Soon, aka Stocky Pippin, aka Cam G, stepping up and give you some of the best plays and the setups he found going into the week. What's up, homie?
Yo. What's good? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So just getting straight into it. I'm looking at a multitude of things going into the week. I see some bearish triggers. I see some bullish triggers. This is just some of the ones I got right now. So I like the way that Pfizer looks. I like the potential 2-2 weekly rev, like FICO said. XLV looks pretty nice. Yeah, Pfizer looking like it can make a move to the top, try to go and take out 52, see if it can make that move. I think 52 would be all-time high, won't it?
5186.
Yeah, so that 5186 is the top pivot, but it's trying to go establish a new all-time high of 52. So I think it's definitely possible there with Pfizer. The day has a PMG that you could take out. I'm loving this setup. The broadening formation is pretty easy to see as well. The next one that I'm looking at is going to be apps. That's Digital Turbine, APPS. This one, I would take this one 212 on the 4 hour, which would lead to the day. And then we have the monthly 2-2 rev at 66.95, which isn't too far away. So definitely liking this one. It also has like a monthly PMG, I believe. So apps, Digital Turbine, I'm gonna see if there's any type of news or anything that I might be missing with Digital Turbine, but I'm just liking the way the charts are currently looking. The week broke out and confirmed the reversal to the upside. So yeah, I'm liking this one. Another one that I'm looking at, ET, Energy Transfer. I would take this one as a 312 on the 4 hour. It's also going to lead to a 2-2 rev on the month, which is at, I think, 1008, which again isn't too far from where the current price action is. I believe this one was like a cup and handle as well. So a pretty easy pattern to be able to trade. So yeah, I'm liking Energy Transfer. FICO got that one pulled up. One that I've never traded before, but I like the way everything looks. It could definitely explode. Is RIG, RIG. This one, I am liking the 312 on the 4 hour, which can take you out of that chop zone. And it could explode over 390. Right now, I got the magnitude as being like 535. With a small stock like this, any little movement, you need 20 cent, if that 30 cent, and that's going to be a lot on your contract. The risk to reward on these is going to be good. I need to look at the contracts just to verify that the contracts are great, but I'm definitely liking the way that this one is looking. One of those quick ones that a lot of people won't even talk about, won't mention, and you'll go up 20% on your contract, 30% on your contract every day. You're going right there. I'm also liking DraftKings. I know our girl Leah has been in there for a while. I know we traded DraftKings a while, but they have a nice Momo hammer on the week. So you'll take a 212 continuation on the week. This is also breaking on a lot of other time frames as well. As far as the 4 hour and the day, I think they all have inside candles. This is a nice little flag break. If anything, if it breaks this flag, you can at least do a quick day trade on Tuesday when market open. So I'm liking DraftKings. This one really might be a long one, just with all of like sports starting back up, like as far as like football and stuff like that. This could be a good one. Another one, Tesla. If we do open up bullish, and Tesla completes that 2-2 rev on the day from a hammer, that's going to be a great move, and you'll be able to get to 740. If you get through 740, then you can income 750 really easily, and then after that, there is a nice gap in the volume profile from 760 to 780. So we already know when Tesla gets to move, and Tesla can really move. And that's really it. That's all I'm looking for this week. Not too many things. I think that was like 5 or 6 things, but yeah, trying to do some things that I can be in for a while. But yeah, I'm gonna throw it back to my guy FICO.
Well, Cam G, what the soon came to y'all, bringing you some fire plays and returns where the money resides. Investing for legacy. You up next, Brody. What you got?
Pack family, pack family. Hope y'all enjoying some good barbecue this weekend with the family. Labor Day weekend for sure. Let's get into it. My highest conviction play for next week is going to be DOCU. I am liking DOCU a lot because you will be at what is that, 314.76. You will be at that break, you will be breaking the weekly, the monthly, and the daily level. We all know how those multi-level triggers, that definitely could be super bullish for a stock. Last week it had some amazing value as well to it on the buy side, so I'm expecting that to continue. Right above it, I do see a broad information around 320 or so like that, but if it can break through that, man, it could just keep running. DOCU can definitely has it's actually at all-time highs right now, so yeah, we'll see. We're gonna let it keep running. If it does what I think it can do. Second stock on my watch list this week so far, second highest conviction I'll say is CAT. I am liking the double inside weeks that I am seeing on CAT for sure. Plenty of room to the upside. I can see us definitely, once we take out the pivot of it's currently inside month. Once we're able to get two up on the month, which will be around 223.76, it's plenty of room up to 245, 244 for this stock. So it's nothing stopping it from there. So we get out these double inside weeks and we run with some strength and we able to get two up on the month. This thing won't stop running for sure. So I'll be watching CAT. Besides CAT, possibly I like Microsoft as well for a similar reason. It has a double inside week, but this is kind of, I would say it's kind of like my hedge play or thought for this week. If the market, it has plenty of room to the downside and the market decides to take a little correction, Microsoft would definitely be my first look for puts, especially, so I'll be going off what the market's doing this week. And if especially this tech stock, because that's plenty of room to the downside to, just to recover take a little breather before it keeps running. So we watching Microsoft. What else? Next on, if energy decides to run, will be watching Devon Energy. I like that a lot. DVN, ticker DVN. It has a 212 up on the month potential, and it'll be breaking the last week high at the same level. So I'm liking Devon if energy decides to run. I liked how energy was setting up as well. So most of the energy stocks have inside days with some nice hammers forming on the weekly. So if all their charts look pretty similar. So we'll see if energy decides to do what I think it can do. Devon and Oxy is another one that I like a lot. Oxy has multiple levels to break within 30 cents of each other. The weekly, the daily, and the monthly, they're all pretty close. So I like Oxy for sure. It's currently inside month, and if energy can do with it what I think it can, then yeah. Sorry. Another one that I'm seeing, I have a couple more pack fam. I like Ford. I like the double inside week on Ford, but again, EVs have been getting no love and no play at all, no play in this ride at all for a while now. So we go see. I just believe in Ford long run. So I'm just be watching for those big, more monthly and weekly reversals that I know will be coming in soon enough. So I just want to throw out that double inside week for Ford, and I'll be on watch for the break and to see what it does afterwards. Dash is my last one I want to mention on this call. I want to mention it's 2 up on the week and the month at 196.65. I'm liking Dash chart a lot for sure, Pack family. I let me pull it up right quick on my screen. I definitely see some room for it to run back towards all-time highs. It's still a baby. This thing's still a baby. I think it's only about 8 months old, maybe or so. But yeah, once it's able to clear this current, go two up on this month, get back up into the 225 area. And the all-time high was 255 for this thing, like the second month that it was after IPO. So we'll see if it's only been recovering. It's only been bouncing since April. So everything's going two up every month since April. So I don't see why it shouldn't continue. Obviously, let's see this past earnings, it did not beat them, but hey, it's still been going up. So obviously the big dogs like this stock. They see the potential in it, and they just see how far it runs. I'll be watching Dash for sure. And last thing I also want to mention for honorable mention for possible puts if the market decides to tank is Nike as well. It's been tanking the last couple of weeks, but been kind of slow motion, kind of a little slow dribble down. We'll plenty of room to the downside still to clear some nice gap, big old gap to fill to the downside. So if the market wants to correct, then this is another play I'll be watching for sure. I'll pass it on back to you, FICO.
Gang. To check my resume. If they brought they notary Republic, they ready.
Hey, I didn't have too much on the list, but I got some things for the pack, man. Make sure we eat well. First off, before I get to it though, I wanted to look at XLF. I'm actually bearish on XLF. If you look at the week, you can look at the day also. It did a 212 on the day Friday, but on the week, I've got it hitting the monthly broad information last week. Well, actually 2 weeks ago, and it came down last week. Actually, it hit a high last week of 39.04, and after that, we're looking at a 2-2 reversal to the downside. On XLF below 37.98. And so I'm looking at puts on XLF. So that's definitely something I'm looking bearish on. So moving on, let's get into it. I have some XLY stocks that I think may go up. First off, McDonald's. So Big Ron, MCD. I have a potential 2-2 rev on Big Ron McDonald's. Also, above, and that level on the 2-2 rev is above 239.65. Also on the week, we have a 2 down with the hammer, and a reversal, 2-2 reversal above 239.95. We have current double inside months above 244.68 will give you a 312 on the month. And we are 2 up on the quarter currently. So I like McDonald's for a possible long entry there. Let's move on to the next one. Next one, let me get this one out of the way. Oh, Starbucks. So with Starbucks, as you all know, we took Starbucks long back in June. Hit the top all-time high at 126.32, which was a monthly broadening formation. And at that time, it reversed and came back down, hit a low of 113.61, and completed a 212 on the week last week. So now we are looking at basically bullish action back to the upside. This will go in correlation with the PSL pumpkin spice latte season. So I've got continuation on this one, but if you wanted to take a entry to get in, I got on the 4 hour above 117.53. As I mentioned, we already did the 212 on the week Friday last week. And so we're just looking for this one to kind of move back to the What level is this? 124 range. Based on the broadening formation I see here, it may take a little fight to get through that one back to all-time highs and on to 130. So like Starbucks, they have continuation after the reversal last week. Next one, XLY, I like the XLY this week, like that hammer. Next one is Airbnb. If you all, got in on the last Airbnb trade we made out like bandits. I'll start out on the 4 hour. We've got a potential 212 above 158.67 there, and then on the day we had 2 up on the day. Price action did pull back after it started out with the 2 up. But I'm looking at continuation on the week. We've got an inside week. So we're looking at a 212 above 160.64. And then we're currently in the inside month and we need to go above 163.06 for continuation on the month. So if XLY reverses, like that hammer is giving me a strong indication that it can. I like many of those plays to rip and go in force this week. Also, I got Splunk. This one here I like as well. Splunk actually looks very good to me. We've got an inside week, but also if you want to go down to the micro on the 4 hour, we've got a potential 212 above 159.32. We've got an inside week. We need to break the level of 160 essentially to break the week, which would create a 212. And also that would also get us above this broadening formation that Splunk is currently at. And then also on the month, we are currently an inside month, and at that 160 level, we'll also go 2 up on the month. So we'd have essentially full time frame continuity on Splunk if we get that weekly break. So that's one to keep your eye out for. Moving quickly. There we go. I was saving a couple of these other ones for later. And again, I brought up Big Ron already, McDonald's. But yeah, McDonald's, we got Mo's multi-level break, so I won't talk about that one anymore. Next one, let's go into XLV. I like Pfizer. I like the weekly reversal potential on Pfizer. We had that big push up to 51.86. We actually hit a broadening formation right around there, so we've reversed. Looks like now, the selling has died down. Now we're looking to push back to the upside. So above 47.16 would be an entry on the week on Pfizer. If you've been looking at the news all weekend, it's just been pumping all the medical stocks. So I think the sentiment is definitely with XLV. So Pfizer's the one, keep an eye out there. Also J&J. J&J, let me pull up my level here on J&J. Also with J&J, we've got a potential 2-2 rev on the week as well. This one a few weeks ago hit the top of a broadening formation, pull it back last week or 2 weeks ago. Now we found support at top of a range on a weekly broadening formation. So we got a strong 2 down last week. So our level for entry would be above 175.22. We are essentially right there at that level now. We'd also need to go 2 up on the month above 179.92. Obviously with sentiment, XLV looks like the play there. Next XLV I have is Novavax, NVAX, NVAX. This one here on Novavax, I like the setup, looks very clean. We've got a 4 hour potential 212 above 251.95. I really like that setup there on the 4 hour, looks very clean there. On the day, we've got a 2 down. We've got a hammer, but it's a bearish hammer, but it's a hammer nonetheless. So above 255.48, we have an entry on NVAX back to the upside on the day. And we did rev last week, 2 down, 2 up, but I like continuation just with market sentiment. So I like Novavax there. And if you look at macros like me, we've also got a potential 212 on the quarter above 263.67. And if you know how Novavax can move, it can run. So that's I mean, that's less than a 5% move on Novavax to get that 255. So I'm sorry, that 263 level. So I think we've got potential good movement on Novavax. Really like that setup there. Moving on to XLP. I like Walmart, and y'all know how I feel about Walmart, but I will just alert it for the pack just so everyone's aware. Walmart, we got a potential 2-2 rev above 149.65 on Walmart. We had reversals on the day. If I check the 4 hour, there may be something there. No entry on the 4 hour, but we do have the weekly rev on Walmart. We have currently in the inside month, so we need to get above 152.57 for full time frame continuity. But I like the Walmart setup, not necessarily the stock company itself, but definitely liking Walmart. And then my last one, actually Cam brought this one up, but I wanted to save it for last because I think this is the one that I really like the most, and that's DraftKings. Let me pull this one up here. So, okay, with DraftKings, as Cam mentioned, it looks very good for a long and a short setup. I actually alerted this one maybe 2 weeks ago for a 9/17 contract. So if you're in there still, Leah's probably still in there. Definitely one that looks good for continuation this week. So let's get into a couple levels here. First off, on the 4 hour, we got a potential 212 above 61.05. If you look at current price, we closed at 61.02. Going to the day, we have a potential 212 on the day above 61.14. And so again, another level break, very close in price. Next, if you go to the week, we have a potential 212 as well above 61.68, like Cam mentioned. And currently we're in the inside month, but to go 2 up on the month, we need to cross 61.77, which again is 10 cents away from the weekly level. And then if you really want to go long, like in October contracts, then you could go for we have a 2-2 rev on the quarter above 64.60. And so that would give us a 2-2 rev on the quarter, full time frame continuity. And there's a lot of room, a lot of air and opportunity for this thing to run, to take out all-time highs back to the 80 range. I mean, there's a lot of room for this one to go. So you got potential for day trades, weekly trades, 9/17 contracts, and October contracts as well. So you definitely have potential for a lot of opportunities with DraftKings. So that sums it up for me. That's it. And I'll turn it back over to FICO.
That's what's up, bro. Man, you didn't, as far as plays that I have been paying attention to, I see we working in the same bag. I like that. Boss Gang VIP.
Yo. Buy low, sell high. So if you were on the trading call, we did the stock investing 101 after the session. We actually went through some charts, learned how to find some value. So we're going to get real heavy with these plays. Plays are going to be really, really inexpensive. These are ones that if you were looking for leaps and longer plays, these would be awesome, as well as getting in on some early reversals. We've been able to do it the last couple of weeks and get in some really fire plays or really, really inexpensive like skills and IGT and far-fetched things like that. So we're going to keep that going. A lot of high potential plays. We went through 8 of them. I'm going to get to 6 real quick. When I'm already in, pay safe. I spoke to some PAC members who are already in pay safe, contracts already in the money. Looking for this continuation. We got this strong continuation or this strong move on the week. Finished strong, 926. Pushed up after hours. I am expecting a gap up, immediate pullback, and for that to fill the gap to the downside and completely take off. Potential a little bit of chop at about the 950 level, just above that. But if it's going to go, it's going to go. So I'm not concerned about that. And then we got a gap a little bit beyond $10 that we're looking at before we should see any resistance on that. So continuation on that, we're getting really cheap. Really cheap on the stock. It has a lot of high price targets on it. Another one, BITF. Another one I like. We're catching this reversal. Had a strong move last day of the week, 7.91%. Let's see what we got on this. So simply looking, we got a 4-hour entry above 641. If you want to get in there early, see what happens. We got a week in the day break at $6.52. Quite a bit of magnitude on that one. Highs of 747. I'm trying to see if we can get some force and move on BITF. Another one, I'm going to be looking at fuel cell. Fuel cell, let me get this right. Fuel cell, another one buy low, sell high, possible early entry on the 4-hour. It is currently in some chop. In these situations, what I like to do is get a starter contract. It is going to be very inexpensive. If you want to get a lead with some time on it, you'd be putting yourself in a good position. But I'm looking for that reversal there. Red hammer on the week. I'm looking for that to push up. It got a little push at the end of the day. So we got a ton of magnitude on fuel cell above the $8 level. I have been speaking on marijuana for quite a bit. Now I believe the legalization is coming, and I don't want to wait for things to go up before I decide to get a position. So I'm looking at CRON. I'm already in ACB. I'm looking at ticker symbol CRON. We've been in this weekly chop. CRON, we get out this weekly chop at above $6.72 area. I believe we are going to completely shoot to the moon on Chronos Group. One of the ones Cam mentioned, Rig. Love the setup on Rig. That's definitely solid, definitely a hedging play, so I won't go through that. And the last ticker is Solo. We're all pretty familiar with Solo. So I'm taking a hedging position here, looking for a reversal. Of course, this is trading inside some chop. If you want to take an early position on this stock, it'll virtually be free. Once we break out this chop level at about $3.75 at the absolute top, I believe we are going to completely shoot to the moon. And I mean that relative to this stock. Got wick resistance at about $4.71 and above that at about $5. So I like to be conservative with these targets, even if I believe they have a lot more potential. So a lot of these plays we've been getting to are, kind of shot well beyond the price targets. So those are the hedgy plays I'll be looking at. I just want to shoot, walk away, and see what happens. That's all I got.
Gang. Well, those are the plays. I only have a few things I'm looking into. Still kind of playing off of continuations of stocks that I moved heavy into last week, like John Deere, Walmart, and so forth. But for the most part, been busy this weekend. Working on this course to put out there for the world to see kind of how my thought process, which has been cultivated by the help of my 5 brothers, and out into the world. I feel like it's going to change a lot of lives. I already know the mission that we are on in this process is to change a lot of lives. So be on the lookout for the Alpha Way. Y'all know how we get down. And outside of that, this is the end of the watch list call. I hope that you all, get your charts together. There's a lot more chicken to be made going into this month of September. We're going to be on our toes. Either way, you've seen the plays came before you, bullish, bearish. You'll be prepared for anything and everything. You know how we adjust. If they do this, we do that. If they do that, we do this. Buy low, sell high. Peace.